Hello friends, good evening. Today I am going to talk about the gastric acids. Actually, how does gastric acid works and what is it? We are since it is a HCl. It is a hydrochloric acid in the stomach. It is.
How does hydrochloric acid helps in the protein digestion? As they enters in a stomach, hydrochloric acid springs into action, denaturing the protein in stick. This means this unfolds the complex protein structure, making them more accessible to digestive enzymes like pepsin. Pepsinogen as inactive precursors transform into pepsin, thanks to acidic environment that created by HCl in stomach. Nutrient absorptions. How the stomach helps in nutrients absorption? What does its special role in nutrient absorptions? But that's not all. The stomach acid also plays in a pivotal role in absorbing the essential minerals such as the calcium, iron, and vitamin B12. When food enters the stomach, the gastric acid helps to release the nutrients from the food matrix, allowing body absorb them efficiently. Bacterial controls. In the gut, there are the good and bad bacteria. Now, imagine your stomach as a fortress defending against the unwanted invaders. So, what's the HCl does? The acidic environment created by the gastric acid acts as a barrier against the harmful bacteria and pathogens that might the sick in the food. Wow, that is a great. The stomach does this role that the finishing the bacteria. Many bacteria don't thrive in the stomach acid condition, so that the natural defense mechanism helps to protect your digestive system from the infections.
Created by the globe cells, that is the peptic cells, parietal cells in the stomach. So, how does when we see any food and or the smell in a food that sends the signals that the receptors that is the smell and that is the eyes sends over that sends receptors to the brain and brain detects it is the food and that set it's to the cells in the stomach, G cells and the parietal cells, and then it secretes the gastric juices. Actually, what happens? What does gastric acid do? Actually, gastric acid is very important for the stomach. It is beyond. It is it plays the crucial role in the digestion and the beyond the role in the digestion. Actually, it helps in the digestion food. How it break down the foods in the simpler form. It break down the proteins, carbohydrate, lipids.
But one of the bacteria, Salmonella typhi, is a acidic resistance, so it can't kill. Means it is harder kill to here. The role of the acid in a stomach is a multifaceted by essential for the effective digestion. The hydrochloric acid, HCl, primarily acid in the stomach, it plays the several critical role. First, helps in the breakdown the protein, denaturing them. It means the unfold the complexes. We have seen it, and the acid protective function. The acid on the stomach the several the formidable defense mechanism against the bacteria. Yeah, we have also seen this, and the immune cells such as the neutrophils and macrophages which have plays the crucial fighting of the infections. These immune cells like the kind of the digestive system ready to combat the harmful touchers. Wow, the stomach acid like the neutrophils and macrophage have the special role in these cells. I didn't know this, but now I knows, and you also. Eat the smaller meals. Larger meal can overwhelm the digestive system and lead to the excess acid production. Okay. What here? Larger meals can overwhelm your digestion and lead to the excess acid production. Avoid the trigger. Wow, to the digest the larger acid, larger food, the more acid secrete and the excess acid production. Avoid the trigger food. Spicy and the fatty food may exacerbate symptoms if you are prone to acidity. Stay hydrated. Drinking enough water helps the exclude the stomach acid. Dilute it. Okay. Stress can impact the digestion. That try the relaxation techniques, yoga, meditation. Okay. The balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and the whole grains can help the promote healthy stomach levels. This food essential nutrients fiber support the digestive health. Okay.
actually like pepsin. The pepsinogen breaks down into pepsin, that is the simpler form, and then it sent to the intestine, and there is further more process and then is absorbed to the blood, but it converts this into the simpler form. There are the good bacteria and bad bacteria in a gut. The acid also controls the good bacteria and the bad bacteria in the gut. How? When there is a more bad bacteria, then the acid also controls the but and there are also other uses, the absorptions of the nutrients. Acid also do the absorption of the nutrients here. The gastric acids are the pH level of the gastric juices, gastric acid are 1.2 to 3. Because of its pH is the acidic, it is called gastric acid, and it is the most acidic part in the whole body human. The gastric acid is found in all the mammals like the dog, cat, cows, buffalo, all the mammals. And are there only the good uses of the gastric acids? They are controlling the bacteria here, they are helps in the digestion, the gastric acid. But along with there are the disadvantages here. The more production of gastric acid also forms there is the heartburn, the esophageal refluxes here, the gastric acid, and it is controlled by the anti-acid medications. The anti-acid medications control the acid production. And how does the stomach can have this like the more acidic, like the gastric juices like HCl, it is most highly acidic. Actually stomach has the first mucosal layer. Due to its mucosal layer, it protects its wall stomach, and there are the H carbonates in the stomach. How does the carbonate helps? The carbonate can control the pH level of that acid. And there are the other factors, that is the cells of the stomach are replaced every 2 to 3 days, and hence due to this the facility of the stomach, the walls are protected here, and the acid production is here. The one another harm and disadvantages of the acid is the bloating. The more acid cause the bloating here in the stomach. The bloat is the formation of the gas, and there is acid. This is a very discomfort here in the case of the bloating. And the other, if the acid is loads, then there are the malnutritions here, the iron malnutrition, vitamin malnutrition, and the balance of the acid is the more important. If the acid is very high, then it is a danger, and if acid is very low, then it is also the level of the danger in the human body. We have to balance the acid in the stomach. The acid production also caused by the G cells, the parietal cells. How the parietal cells do the role in the acid production? Actually, I recently talked, it sends the signal that we have the food in front of us, it sends the signal to the brain, and brain sends signals to these cells here in the stomach, and then it secretes the gastrin and histamine. Actually gastrin breaks down the proteins and it acts like the heat, and histamine is the another that is help with the gastrin, and it is act like the charcoal in it is the special ingredient. When these two helps in it's a more efficient work as the production of the acid and the more acidic levels here due to this. The pH of the acid is 1.2 to 3.